Hey guys, what's up? It is Solo. Welcome to the new channel. And this episode, this video is going to be about Titan Void 3.0 and the build that I'm thinking about using going into the Witch Queen, and what I think is going to be very viable for uh, use in the Witch Queen. Now, the big thing about survivability in the Witch Queen is going to be um, just resistance and keeping yourself alive. And with this build, most of this is actually what I'm planning on doing with most parts of this build. Now, there are some parts of this build that can be swapped out. For example, let's see. For example, if we go to Doomfang Pauldrons, which I am using because eventually um, we will have frisbees that we can throw, which will actually be helpful. For example, these two, bolstering detonation and the uh, strike mods on that one, are going to be switch out. You can switch those out. Also, some other ones you could probably put in is if you want it to be like your weapon gets buffed instead of your resistance, you can take off protective light and put on surprise attack, or put on high energy fire if you're just going for straight sheer damage. I do have ruinous effigy mostly because it's going to be getting the void damage, void weapon damage debuff that's going to be coming with Void 3.0. So yeah, let's talk about how this build works. So how this build works is when you melee with Void, it will spawn a well, which gives you charge with light. Now, based on how you build it, which in reality you're gonna want to build quite a bit of strength for this build. Now, mind you, there may be fragments or aspects that you can use that will make your melee ability charge faster, but in this case we don't have 3.0 yet, so we're going based off guesstimation of what will be available. Now, we do know that some of the fragments will be only for the they'll only be for the raid, and we don't know what these fragments are going to be yet. So I'm gonna be wary with how I do this. Now, I don't think they're gonna put the detonators aspect in the raid, because that's like an integral part of the code of the commander for the Titan, and I don't think they'll put it in the raid just because it's a pretty good aspect, but also I don't think it's overpowered. I think they're gonna save the best aspects for the raid, like some of the better ones, because it's gonna be end game content. And I feel like they have some better aspects that they're gonna have with the raid than just, hey, you have detonators. Now, like I said, how this works is basically you build up your charge with light, and like I said, again, based on guessing, you're going to have another, some aspect of like, oh, hey, if your melee charges faster, and then, with that faster melee charge, you're going to be getting, these out sooner. You're going to be getting your melee out sooner, which means you're going to be throwing a shield or doing whatever have you with your melee. So I'm just going to get next to these guys and show the main reason of this build. Now, this build I created with the Witch Queen campaign in mind. So now I have resist. Now I can go along and throw grenades, and then punch and everything like that, and boom, I'm back to where I was doing good, and I was resisting, and I had to resist times 4. Now, you could theoretically switch some things out. So, for example, there's like, let me go in here real quick and take a look, because there are some aspects you can switch out and have it be like activating your void abilities, increasing the span, uh, you know, picking up void wells increases your um, ability, energy, things like that. You can have that be be the thing. And I'm pretty sure there are also, like, if you're charged with light, you can do this or that. And a good example of this is surprise attack, which if I were to go in, and this takes off supercharge, but that's okay. If I go in and, replace some of this stuff and have the Forerunner, if you notice, the Forerunner now has a charged magazine, but again, when you put that charged magazine away, you're gonna be, you're gonna lose out on that extra damage from that charged magazine, which is kind of a double-edged sword because just if you run out of ammo or if you run out of the charge, you're gonna have to, swap back into the sidearm to get the charged magazine back, which is a little bit of a hassle, but if you're okay with doing that, then you should be fine. For example, if I do this, get charged with light, you notice, oh look, I'm charged with light times 2, pull out the gun, and of course it's got reload. I'm just decimating these knights. Even big yellow bar guy didn't really even stand a chance. So that's another route to take this build. And again, depending on how much, time you want to go into build crafting, which is a big theme of the Witch Queen, is build crafting and guns and everything else, you're going to want to tune it towards what you're going to be playing. For example, I'm going to be more the resistance, so then I have that upper edge of I have more resistance so I can, survive longer. That's what I'm going to be doing, is more of a survivability, but like I said, you can switch out different perks and different things to make them, better. Now, a big thing with this is also, for some of these perks, you are going to have solar, like supercharged, is going to be one of the ones that you're going to need. Now, when the Witch Queen comes out, I'm actually more than likely going to try to make a build that's going to give me a buff with just getting like orbs of power and making wells turn in orbs of power. Um, because that's going to work out really well. Because then you can make it so then orbs of power are just going to be, plenty, you know, you're going to get plenty of them, you're going to be healing. You can basically make a Bonk Titan build, but there are some where you can switch it up and make the Bonk Titan with the Frisbee instead, and it will have the Void Detonators, and it will just chain reaction, which is going to be great. I'm hoping with this build, at least some people will get some ideas of what build they want to go for. And also, I'm hoping that when they go to do solar for Titans, that they don't just be like, oh, hey, it's protection. Again, I want a solar Titan that's going to be doing damage, like a lot of damage, you know. But I also want other subclasses doing damage, so that's why I'm making this build, because this is mostly survivability and dealing damage, depending on which mod you have equipped. Anyway, guys, I'm going to actually leave the video here. If you guys did enjoy, hit the like button. Comment down below what subclass do you want recommendations for next out of the Titan. And also, I am going to be doing a tips video for people coming into Destiny, because I know with the Witch Queen, we're going to have a lot of people coming into Destiny, and I'm going to be doing a video basically just um, encompassing all the new stuff for new people with Destiny Witch Queen coming out. And that will be when the Witch Queen comes out. I will make a brand new character and be doing the Witch Queen and just breaking down everything that you'll have to do as a new character. Um, but anyway, guys, I think that will be it for this episode, and I will see you guys later.